All right, today we are diving deep into a bit of online sparkle. We're looking at a jewelry store that's been popping up called Olivine and Company.
Hmm.
They've got these elegant rings, necklaces, all sorts of gemstone collections, and the prices. The prices are very attractive.
They really are.
So our mission for this deep dive was to
Mm.
unpack our sources, articles, bunch of research notes, and figure out if this is a genuine find or, something you should be wary of.
And right off the bat, the initial impression is pretty solid. You land on the site and it's clean, it's professional.
Very high gloss, yeah.
Exactly. You've got all the standard categories, rings, timeless pieces, heart collections. They're promoting holiday sales, fast shipping. It looks legit.
It really does.
But here's where it gets interesting, and it's the first thing our sources warn about. A great design is just that. It's an aesthetic. It is not proof of a legitimate operation.
Okay, so let's get into the first big red flag our research flagged, which is, well, it's review desert.
A review desert. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, it is incredibly difficult to find any genuine third-party customer reviews, at least anywhere that isn't their own website.
Right. And in today's world, that's a huge warning sign. Think about any successful online store. People talk about it. They're on Reddit, they're on Trustpilot, they're on social media complaining or celebrating. So when a store that presents itself as established has like zero independent footprint,
It's weird.
you have to slow down. It really suggests that they're controlling the entire narrative, which is, the opposite of what builds trust online.
But let me play devil's advocate for a second on the other big point,
Yeah.
the pricing. We see a lot of pieces that are really heavily discounted.
Yeah.
Couldn't that just be, aggressive marketing, like any other retailer trying to move product during the holidays?
That's a fair question. It could be, but it becomes a red flag when you layer it with the other missing pieces. That kind of heavy discounting often points to mass-produced items, maybe even drop shipping.
Yeah.
So not high-quality, handcrafted pieces. Exactly. And that raises immediate questions about value. Is what you're getting actually worth what they claim the original price was?
And those questions about value just get louder when we get to the transparency gaps. What are we missing here that you'd expect from a real jeweler?
Just about everything foundational. Our sources found a critical lack of operational data. There's no clear physical address.
None.
Nothing you can verify, no transparency about who owns or runs the company. And this is the big one for jewelry. Absolutely no proof of certifications.
So we're talking about things like GIA certifications for diamonds, that kind of thing?
Precisely. The things that prove quality. Legitimate brands tell you about material purity, they have solid warranty terms, they tell you about their manufacturing. All of that is just absent here.
Wow.
And then, if you dig into the fine print, the policies on shipping and returns are incredibly vague, and getting in touch with customer service, the options are very limited.
So it's a beautiful storefront with a completely empty back room.
That's the perfect way to describe it. The polish feels like a purposeful distraction.
So at the end of the day, what does this all mean for you, the listener?
Yeah.
Based on everything we've read, it's hard to definitively call it a scam. But the sources are screaming caution.
Absolutely. The lack of a verified history, the gaps in transparency, they're just too big to ignore, especially with a purchase like jewelry.
Right.
So if you're still intrigued, the advice is simple. Start with a very small order, and this is critical. Use a secure payment method, a credit card, PayPal, something with buyer protection, not a direct bank transfer.
That's the key takeaway. So here's a final thought we want to leave you with for the next time you're shopping online. How much weight should a beautiful professional website design carry when it's weighed directly against missing basic operational facts like who they are, where they are, and what guarantees they actually offer? Really think about what you're buying into before you click checkout.